Hello everyone, welcome to the session Object-Oriented Programming through Java. Myself Navya, I'm an assistant professor from the Department of CSIT in MLR Institutions of Technology. Today's topic is implementation of linked list in Java. So in this session, as we are going the sessions on collection framework, the classes and interfaces of collection framework we are seeing as we in the previous sessions also. In today's sessions, we are going to see what is linked list and what are the constructors of linked list and what are the operations you can perform on linked list and the example programs. So linked list, what is meant by a linked list? As we have, linked list is a linear data structures which we have seen in our data structures like that. So it is used to save data or store the data in a structure format, isn't it? So linked list is also a part. Linked list is a class which is a built-in class which is a part of Java collection framework. So here it is related to java.util package, and it extends, this linked list class extends abstract sequential list class and implements list and DQ interface. The elements of linked list are organized in the elements like linked list data structures. The same how the linked list data structure will work here. We are that elements are organized in such a manner. Linked list is used to create a dynamic list of elements that can grow or shrink as needed. So what are the points you can have? So the linked list is a child class of abstract sequential list, and it implements the interfaces like list, DQ, clonable and seriable. And it all allows you to store the duplicate data values also. And the linked list maintain the order of insertion. Okay. So coming to the constructors. So here is a declaration or how it would look like as we already seen. The linked list class, it's a generative class and it extends abstract sequential list and it implements list, DQ, clonable and seriable. Coming to the constructors, linked list, the first constructor which is a default constructor, it will automatically creates an empty linked list. And you can have a collection of, for example, if my collection values are like 1, 2, 3, 4. So whenever it creates the linked list, it will create like this. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it will create a list like this. Okay. So the linked list class allows to perform several operations like adding, accessing, deleting, updating, looping, etc. So we are going to see these all things in today's session. Adding elements to the linked list. So these are the methods you can add the data or a particular element to the linked list. First one is add. In order to add one element, so it will append given element to the list. So in order to add a single element, you can use add with an element. Add all, if I need some n number of elements to add to a list, so you can use this. Add all is a method which is used to add or append collection of elements to the linked list. And add, if I want to add a so what are the operations you can have is, first one, insert element. First one is at beginning position, at end position, and at specified position, isn't it? So specified position you can insert an element. So these are the three operations of insertions for regular linked list. So in the same way, here also will perform the same. If I just want to add an element, so it will append, which is nothing but at end operations. It will add at the end, and add all of the collections also is the same. It will add a number of collection of elements to the end of the list and add at specific position. So in order to have this particular operation, you are going to add you has to give the position and you has to give the element. So if I'm having a list like this, 1, 2 and 3, for example. The list was like this. So I just want to add 4 at second position. So 0, 1, and it was a second position. We are going to have the position, right? So it will create a new node of 4 and it will add to this, and this will be connected to 2 like this. Okay. And if I need to add n number of elements at specified position, you are going to use add all method. You have to give the position and you have to give a collection of elements. And next, add first, it inserts an element at the beginning of the list. Add last inserts the element at the end of the list. And offer. Offer is a method, it will insert the given element at the end of the list. And offer first, offer last is to insert the given element at the beginning of the list. You can use offer list or, and here what was the difference between this and this, add first and offer first, is it will do the same thing, but here it will return you whether it has been inserted or not, but here it won't return you anything. So that was the difference. So, and offer last is a method which inserts the element at the end of the list. And push, it inserts the element at the beginning of the list, because push elements will be top, right? So the same thing will be happen here. So these all are the methods which supports to insert elements, to insert an element in linked list. Coming to the program. So for the addition, I have given the program here. So in order to use the linked list class, you have to import java.util.star. So java.util.star you have imported. Next, what was my class name? Linked list example. And in the main, I just created a string list 1 and new list of string. So list 2 directly new list. And list 2, that in list 2 I have added 10, 20 and 5 at the first. So how it would look like is 10, 20. Next at the first I have added 5. And next at last I have added 25. And next offer 2. So what was offer 2? End of the list. And next offer first 1. So 1 will be added here, 1. And next last I have added 10. And push, it has added 40. And here this one list 1 dot add all of list 2. So in the list it will take as strings and it will add all the elements. So, and we are printing list 1 and list 2 will have the same elements, isn't it? Let us see this example. So this is an example. So see here 40, 1, 5, 10, 20, 25, 2 and 10. So what we have seen here is same 40, 1, 5, 10, 20, 25, 2 and 10. Okay. So the same list has been for list 1 and list 2. If I just want to add in the list 1, if I has going with add of, I just want to take a string like orange. Okay, list 1 dot orange. So when I see here, orange was the list 1 and list 2 will be the values. So this is how the linked list will have the insertion option. Insertion of an element into the linked list. And next, the second is accessing, how you are going to access the elements from the linked list. So here are some of the methods. In order to get, you have to give the position. If I just want to give the position, so E of get. So E is for type parameter, we have seen in generics class, isn't it? So whatever the data you will have, that element will be written. So it returns an element specified position from the linked list. If I want to, I am getting get of 4. So 4 at 4th position, what element is present, that would be written. And next, E element, it will return the first element. Get first, it returns the first element invoking from the linked list, and get lost, it will return you the last element from the linked list. And peek, it returns the first element from the invoking linked list. Peek first, it returns the first element from the invoking link, and it will return null if the list is empty. Okay, peek last, it will return you the last element from the linked list. If the linked list is not there, so it will return you the null. And index of, so you are giving an element, it will return you the index value. It returns the index value of the first occurrence of the linked list. And last index of is nothing but it returns you the index value of the given element at last occurrence in the linked list. And pop, it returns you the first element from the invoking linked list. And updating elements, if in order to update any element at specified index, you can give the index value. Set is a method with, you can replace it with a new element. So here is an example program. The same thing, first you have to import java.util.star. Next, linked list example is mine. I just added some values here. And next, you can get first, get lost, list dot element, peek first, peek last, and pop, and index of, last index of, set value in order to replace the value, and you are printing the list. So let us see this. So here I am adding the 1 to 10 numbers here. System.out.println. So I just want to get element, right? Get of index value 3. So what is the value of that? We will see. Plus get of index value 3 in the list 2. So I am going to take these elements. So list elements, I have added all elements of list 2 inside the list 1, and I am performing the operations like list 1 it will display, and list 1 dot get, and list 2 dot get first, get lost, and element, and all. See here the values are list 1 and list 2 is this one. So I have printed the list 2. So get at the red position. So I has given third position. So at the third position you are having 10. So third index value you are giving the index value. So 10 has been get first. What was the first element? 40. And what was the last element? 10. And get element it will when I call element, it will return you the 40, the first element. Peak also the first element, peak first also first element, and peak lost you will return, it will return you the last element. Pop it was returning 40. So it is used to remove an element from the linked list. So when you return pop, it will return you the top first element. And index of element. So what element I has given? Index of 5. So what is the 5 index value? Index of 5. So 5 is 1. So as 40 has been completed, 0, 1. So 1 is the index value of 5. And the last index of 5 is also 1. So it has returned 1. So this is how we are going to use, we are going to access the elements from the linked list. Deletion of elements from the linked list. So this is another operation of linked list. So deleting an elements from the linked list. So what you can have remove is, it will remove the first element from the linked list and remove index. So if I the same way how insertion happens, for the deletion also, if you want to delete elements, you can delete an element from beginning and you can delete an element from end, and you can delete element from specified position. If I want to delete an element at specified position, I can use this. So these are the 3 operations that could be performed for linked list. So if I has required index value, if I want to remove an element from the at specified position, you have to give the index value. So it removes an element from the specified index value. And next, remove, and if you are giving an element, it will remove the first occurrence of that particular element from the linked list. And remove first is, it will remove the first element of linked list, and remove last, it will remove the last element from the linked list, and remove first occurrence. So it removes the first occurrence of the given element. If you are providing an element here, what elements? If I am having the list like that, 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 3. So if I just want to remove first occurrence of 3, so it will remove this value and remove last occurrence of element. The same thing, if I provide 3, remove last occurrence of 3, it will remove this 3. Okay. Poll, it removes the first element from the linked list and returns null if the if the list is empty. And poll first, it will remove the first element, and poll last, it will remove the last element of the linked list, and it will return you the null value if the list is empty. And pop, it will remove the first element from the linked list. And void clear, it removes all the elements from the linked list. So these are all the operations that would be performed on the linked list for deletion operation. So here is an example program. The same thing, I have added 10 elements 1 to 10 in the linked list, and I have performed remove and remove of 3 and remove first element like that. Okay, and remove last element as well as remove first occurrence of 4, remove last occurrence of 7, and remove pop and clear. So clear, it will return you delete all the elements from the linked list. See here, when I execute this program, what are the elements I am having? So I am inserting 1 to 10 values here. So the what was the list contains 1 to 10 values. And after remove, it will remove you the first element from the list. So 1 has been removed. And next, remove at index 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. After third, 0, 1, 2, 3. So 5 at fifth index value is 5. Sorry, third index value is 5. So 5 has been removed here. And next, remove first element. So after removing first element is 3, 2 has been removed from the previous list. And next, remove last element has been removed. So 10 is a last element. So last element has been removed. Next, remove first occurrence of 4. So what was where was the first occurrence of 4? Here. So it has removed. And remove last occurrence of 7. So 7 has been at from the last. This was the last and first occurrence. So 7 has been removed. And next, pop. When I use pop, the first element is 3, that has been removed. And next, clear. So as whenever you use a clear option, the list, all the elements from the list has been deleted, and next it shows an empty list. So this is how the deletion operations works on linked list using Java. So in this session, what we have seen, what is a linked list? Linked list is a linear data structures in order to store the data in a order. Okay, so here what was here in this Java, you will have a linked list class in a collection framework, isn't it? And it was provided by java.util package. So in order to use a linked list class, you has to import java.util package for sure. If you don't import the java.util package, you cannot use a linked list built-in classes. So what are the operations you can have of a linked list is inserting elements into the linked list, and deleting an elements from the linked list, and accessing elements from the linked list. So these are the operations. So in the insertion, we have seen you can insert the data at beginning, and you can insert the data at end, and you can insert the data at specified positions, isn't it? For all these operations, we have seen the required methods that has been provided by java.util. Okay, and for the deletion also the same. So you can delete an element from the beginning of the list, and you can delete an element from the end of the list, and you can delete an element from the specified position. So the required methods are already built in and stored in java.util.star in a linked list class. You can use it ready-madely. And for accessing, there are many methods. You can access element at specified index value, and at beginning element you can access the beginning element, and you can access entire list, and you can access ending element of the list. And the fourth operation is updation. You can update an element. So at specified position, if I want to add particular specified position, if I am having 1, 2, 3, 4 was the elements in the list, I just want to replace the 3 with some 15. So I can replace using update operation. So the required method is set method. So these all we have seen in this session. That's all about the session. Thank you everyone.